Hi. Been a great morning, great morning. Everything perfectly unfolding for me to a perfect place of satisfaction. Which leads me to the question, how important is specificity really? Because I've been following you and learning and...
Well, it's important. You answer this question and then we'll answer that question. Okay. But really when you answer this question, you'll answer that question.
Okay, it's usually not.
So you tell us, which do you prefer? Satisfaction or enthusiasm?
Oh, enthusiasm.
Which do you prefer?
Yeah.
Passion or contentment? So specificity is more momentum. So it's more momentum about wanted. It's also more momentum about not wanted. So the answer to the question is, if it feels good, be more specific. If it feels bad, be more general. Because when you are general, you can find your alignment more easily. So let's just say it like it is. Specific is the product of momentum. Makes sense? So if you've been ragging on something, if you got up and you tripped over something and you don't feel good about it and you thought about it and then you thought about it some more and then a whole bunch of things like it started flooding into your mind, and then you call somebody and you talk to them about it and you convince them how you feel, and now you get more specific and now they've got some things, and now the entire universe will show you things like that until you break that evil spell. It's not a spell, but so
I'm not a real believer in goals anymore, like the gentleman's book. And I had things like the book when I first started to come to see you.
Let's be clear about this. Do you believe in your vortex?
Yes.
Do you believe that there are things in your vortex that are in the process of becoming for you?
Yes.
Then in essence you could say there are some vibrational goals there. In other words, the word goal, you've asked for things and you're still focused toward them, so it doesn't really matter the word that you use. But what you don't believe in is struggling over something that is inevitable. What you don't believe in is fanning the flames of the absence of something. But in this moving forward universe that we are all a part, there will always be for you things that your life has caused you to ask for that are in the state of becoming. So we don't think that you don't believe in goals. We think you believe in not worrying about them anymore. Right. We don't think that you don't believe in goals. We think that you've decided not to struggle and strain. We think you don't believe in getting into the water and turning your canoe upstream and paddling hard kind of goals. We think you still believe in going with the current toward what you want kind of goals. Inevitable unfolding of who you are. Because you know what? We have to break this to you. When you croak, you're going to reach all your goals. You're going to be vivid and alive and full and secure and worthy feeling and in love with life and yourself and others. In other words, all those things that you desire will be yours in the moment that resistance is no longer part of the package.
You've been a good teacher.
That's because we know stuff.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It's just so powerful.
It's just so normal. It's just so who I am. It's just so coming home. It's just so me.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's what hit home so real. And contemplating about coming here, I just knew I had to come, like it was time.
Strong impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, your inner being knew that this was a path of lesser resistance, and that by coming here that you could get many things that would move you along the way to what you want. It's a good choice. Not a good choice for everybody, but it was a good choice for you.
Yeah, big time. And that everybody who came up here and spoke and really gave their time, but their heart, their energy, opened up something bigger and deeper. And conversations outside on the terrace or with people, again, just, it was
cooperative
amazing.
Components, yes. And your ability to perceive the cooperation from the components. Components don't just show up 100% cooperative. You're just so cooperative that you solicit the cooperative components of the components. See how it works? No perfect person is ever going to enter your space, but your ability to perceive their perfection is really an art worth honing.
That's amazing. That's powerful. Perceive their perfection. And I think that's what this last time period, couple of months, few months, 6 months, has all been about for me. Moving in that direction where the depth of the feeling is so amazing that's like the manifestation.
Well, that's meaning you're owning it more. You're focused enough, long enough, often enough, with enough consistency that you just know it. It's a good state of being, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
And so
I don't know, I just wanted to say thank you. Come up, it's like you've answered everything, you've opened up everything, and I mean the energy and the excitement of coming here, the anticipation, and
the state of being that you are demonstrating here is the state of being that we wish for all of you more of the time, because it's just a state of satisfaction. In other words, you don't have a burning question right now. You're just in this place of satisfaction with where you are and a true eagerness for more. But the eagerness for more is not taking you out of alignment. Sometimes you get so eager for something more than what is that you become dissatisfied. It's a sort of an art, isn't it? To be satisfied and eager for more without the eagerness for more making you dissatisfied. That's the art right there, isn't it? And it takes focus. It takes willingness to appreciate and willingness to be open. And most of all, you know what it takes? A willingness to not be mean to yourself, a willingness to not beat up on yourself, a willingness to see yourself like your inner being sees you, as expansive and growing and becoming and really imperfect in the sense that you never get it done. There really is no perfection, because that implies entedness, and there will never be that. There's only more and more and more and more and more. So the only criteria moment by moment going forward is, how do I feel now? 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 And every moment in time, there is the potential for awareness within you of your in the moment now relationship with what's in your vortex. The people in your lives, you've put them in your vortex. Your children, they're in your vortex. Their well-being is in your vortex. The well-being of your planet, that's in your vortex. The well-being of your economy, that's in your vortex. The well-being of others, that's in your vortex. Your own well-being, that's in your vortex. You've lived so much life. You have so much aliveness and caringness for so many. And your inner being is in sync with all of that well-being. And when you deviate, you know it. And when you're in alignment, you know it. So isn't that really all that is necessary, is to feel as satisfied as you can feel? So what do you do when you are moving through a day and you had some awareness of how you feel, but the day got away from you and life came at you? Now, life coming at you is what law of attraction does. Law of attraction brings life to you that you've been asking for, even when you don't know you've been asking for it. So when you're offering a vibration that you haven't owned up to yet, you're not really aware that you're offering that vibration, so you're not calling it attraction, and life's coming at you, makes you defensive, because it feels to you like somebody else is coming at you, but they never are. So then when you feel defensive, now you're offering a vibration that right away doesn't allow your inner being to be part of the mix, not right now. And now you're engaging with another person who's probably feeling defensive too. So if you walk away from this gathering understanding that when life comes at you, nobody asserted it, that ornery teenager didn't assert it, that misguided government didn't assert it, that whatever it is that you're blaming for what feels like it's coming at you didn't assert it, you welcomed it, you invited it through a vibration that you may not have meant to offer. And after today, we are certain that you're not going to do that in an oblivious manner again. You're going to own more of your own vibration, which means you're going to be in more control of what you're offering, which means you're going to feel more deliberate creation rather than so much creation by default. You cannot get it wrong. There is not something that you should be doing that you're not doing. You are really on track more than you give yourself credit for. This is an exceptionally wonderful body of people with such a perfect balance of desires and beliefs that it is made for a leading edge discussion unlike any other that we've ever had before. We have together taken thought beyond that which it has been. The most important thing that this gathering means is that you now are in a position where you understand more than you ever have before, where you're willing to take ownership of what law of attraction is presenting to you in response to what you are vibrationally offering, because you never get something back that you are not offering vibrationally. So you may be more likely to give everybody else more of the benefit of the doubt. You may be more willing to not be so defensive about what they give you, and instead say, when you feel defensive, oh, wait a minute, I'm defending something that doesn't even exist because nobody's after me but me. I didn't do it on purpose. I just did it out of lack of sensitivity to emotion, but nobody's after me. Instead, what's really happening is my inner being who adores me and all who are gathered there have harnessed the law of attraction, and all cooperative components that will help me are on their way to me. And in my softness, in my meekness, in my love, in my appreciation, in my satisfaction, I let it in and it tastes good. And in my misunderstanding, in my resistance, in my defensiveness, in my justification, in my determination to tell things the way they are, I hold it off and I give myself a misimpression. I try to make it about others instead of about me. But that's not likely to happen so much to you anymore. You're more likely to take all of the credit for all that's coming to you, and from your inner being standpoint, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Things are working out for you. Things are always working out for you. They're always working out for you. There is so much love here for you, and we feel your love too. And for now, we are complete. Thank you so much. I really liked it a lot. I really liked it a lot. I liked it so much.